For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going to try and throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, It's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game
that he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
91 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, nip. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 9 now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On second down now, Pollard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well. And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating. Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks. Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief. And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Hey, check black 33. Check black 33. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And I think the ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check 26. Check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
They'll look to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Back to throw now on 1st down.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. gun now on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 45 yards.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.